Hi y'all, it's your man Keenan coming to you with another video. This is day 9 of a 30-day video challenge, and yeah, good to be back. Been on the road, been traveling for this holiday season, and I'm back in my actually old room. I'm in Mississippi, my home state. So yeah, it's good to be tuning in with y'all from the room of my youth. Still a youth though. Make sure you like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you get any value out of this. But we'll get into it. So this topic will be about setting boundaries. Setting boundaries. This is something that I've really started to learn. I think in the more recent years. Showing people how to treat you, right? Teaching people how to treat you. Because if you don't have standards for yourself, if you don't have boundaries set up, people will transgress them. Doesn't matter how nice people seem to be. Once a person realizes that they can pretty much get away with anything, well, let me back up. If you don't have boundaries with people, they don't know they're transgressing them. So naturally, people will walk all over you, or will use you because you're not really showing any pushback. So it's okay. It's a normal thing for a person to do whatever because you never put any parameters or rules in place to protect yourself. You know, I've noticed this with a lot of my relationships, friendships in the past where, you know, I felt transgressed upon or disrespected because I never spoke up and used my words to communicate, hey, don't say this to me, or don't treat me this way, don't do that, don't do this. And I just let people get away with things. And I've learned to actually communicate and tell people, like, hey, you probably shouldn't say this to me, or you doing this kind of like made me feel a certain way. Like, communication is key, and maybe I should do a video on communication. But you really have to have boundaries with people. That goes with any level of relationship, whether it's in a professional setting, whether it's in a familial setting, whether it's in a romantic setting or relationship. But first of all, you have to respect yourself, right? Because if you don't respect yourself, then how can you expect others to respect you? So, yeah, I really had to and it's weird too, because when you're so used to not having boundaries, and you enforce them or set them, and people come against them, you kind of feel bad. In a sense, it's weird. It's like you feel bad for looking out for yourself, for your own well-being. It's the weirdest thing to say when I say it out of my mouth, but I talk to so many people who are nice, and it's like the same type of guilt. It's like you feel like you're mean or you're a bad person for saying no, right? That's the other thing. Learn to say no. Don't be a yes man. Don't be a yes woman. Say no. There are seasons to say yes. There are seasons to say no. So, yeah, boundaries, super important. Saying no, super important. And that will definitely weed out the people who are supposed to be in your life and the people who aren't supposed to be in your life. Yeah, I just think of the countless times where there should have been situations where I said no or spoke up. And you probably have had those situations as well in the past, especially if you're a genuinely nice person. It's hard to be nice in this world because the world is a mean and cruel place sometimes. Not everything's bad, but there's a lot of bad as well as good. So it's like you don't want to go through life letting the world and external circumstances, people do, change you. Because as soon as you become like them, you've lost. So it's you're playing this fine line that you want to be kind but not nice. There's a difference between kindness and weakness. I mean, kindness and nicety. A person who's kind, like the disposition of a kind person, is that they care for people, they serve people, but they have a demeanor to where you can't mess with me. I wasn't born yesterday. But I feel like being nice, in a sense, is a little bit disingenuous because you're people pleasing. You don't want to be unliked. In a way, it's low key manipulative, to a certain degree, because you're acting a way to get a certain result out of people, or get a certain action out of people. So when people say like I'm nice or whatever, I don't really like that. I would rather be seen as a kind person. Kindness, I think, is the key, and something you should strive to be kind. But don't let people, of course, mistake your kindness for weakness. So yeah, I can't remember where I was getting at. But all in all, teach people how to treat you. Because they don't know how to treat you unless you tell them. Be kind, not nice. And respect yourself. Have your own values and stick by them. Don't be swayed by what other people think about you. It's their problem. They don't like you. Cool. You're not supposed to be liked by everybody. It's not how the way the world works. There are going to be people who like you, people who don't like you. Regardless, have your values in place. Know who you are as an individual. And don't let the world corrupt you because some bad people did something to you in the past. Forgive those people. Move on. Continue to be who you are. Take the high road. I think that's the most important thing. Yeah, what I was getting at, it's so hard to hold on to yourself. It's like it's a fine dance. It's like a fine line of being kind, but also being. So yeah, having that happy medium between being kind, but also not a pushover. So that's all I have for you. Sorry guys for my voice. I'm a little bit infirmed. But next video. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. And be great. Till next time.